Wednesday, March 11th, 2026, AGNDD, Intelli Report topic. 7 Australian slang terms the whole world should start using. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this partially AI-generated article-based video. 7 Australian slang terms the whole world should start using. From chucking a sickie to having a yarn, these Aussie slang terms deserve a global audience. By Logan Deloy, Mental Floss, March 11th, 2026. Australians have a way with words. Known for its picturesque beaches, wildlife, and laid-back culture, the land down under has developed a colorful style of everyday language that's almost undeniable. Aussie slang is cheeky and it gets the job done. Their expressions shorten longer words and turn ordinary phrases into something more memorable, reflecting the friendly, informal, and never too serious nature of Australians. Once you hear these slang terms in context, they become easy to understand and a surprisingly useful way to spice up your vocabulary. Whether it's describing a situation, greeting a friend, or reacting to good news, these phrases bring a bit more personality to everyday conversation. They also help you connect with Aussies on a more authentic level, making interactions feel warmer and more genuine. Let's take a look at 7 Aussie slang terms that are simple, effective, and fun enough that the rest of the world might consider using them too. 1. How you going? How you going is a common way to greet someone in Australia, similar to asking, how are you, but with a much more relaxed feel. It's used in everyday situations between friends, co-workers, or even when meeting someone new. The phrase isn't usually meant as a serious question about someone's day, it's just a friendly opening line. Most people respond briefly, keeping the conversation nice and casual. In a sentence, hi, how you going? 2. Good on ya. Good on ya, short for good on you, is a cheerful Australian expression used to praise or encourage someone. Not to be confused with that looks good on you, good on ya is a quick way to acknowledge a job well done or an everyday achievement. The phrase carries a warm, supportive tone, feels natural in casual conversation, and shows simple, friendly approval of an action. In a sentence, I just finished my first marathon. Wow, good on ya! 3. Having a yarn. Having a yarn is an Australian expression that means chatting or sharing lengthy stories with someone, nothing to do with a physical ball of yarn. The conversation has an unhurried feel, covering anything from everyday events to funny memories. It's less about having a formal discussion and more about enjoying a long yap with good company. When Australians say they are having a yarn, it just means they're sitting down for an easygoing conversation. In a sentence, where were you? I was just having a yarn with the neighbors. 4. Chucking a sickie. Chucking a sickie is basically the Australian way to say playing hooky. It's used when someone calls in sick to work or school, even though they aren't actually ill. It usually implies taking a day off to rest, reset, or spend time soaking up the sun at the beach. Chucking a sickie is often said jokingly and reflects a playful side of Aussie slang, turning a sneaky situation into a lighthearted phrase. In a sentence, I didn't feel like going to work today, so I chucked a sickie. 5. Pulling a swiftie. Pulling a swiftie is an Australian expression used when someone does something deceptively or cleverly, often to their advantage. It can describe doing something secretly or bending the rules in a harmless way. The phrase is usually said with a playful tone rather than as serious criticism or reprimanding, once again capturing the humorous spirit of Aussie slang. In a sentence, did that salesman just pull a swiftie on me? 6. Hard yakka. Hard yakka is an Australian term used to describe really tough or strenuous work. Whether it's physical labor, a challenging project, or a long day at the office, calling it a hard yakka instantly conveys effort and determination. The phrase reflects Australians' practical, no-nonsense attitude towards work, turning the idea of hard mental and physical labor into a friendly, relatable expression that fits naturally into a conversation. In a sentence, Painting the fence in the hot sun was hard yakka, but we got it done before the sun set. 7. Crikey. Crikey is an exclamation used in Australia to show surprise, excitement, or amazement. It's the kind of phrase you might hear when someone spots something impressive or unexpected. The expression became famous around the world thanks to wildlife expert Steve Irwin, also known as the crocodile hunter, who frequently shouted "Crikey" while encountering animals on television. Today, it's one of the most recognizable phrases linked to Australian speech and personality. In a sentence, "Crikey, I just stubbed my toe."
Thank you for watching this AGNDD and Tele Report, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers!